All right, so this conditional here is the key to solving this puzzle because this conditional has lets us move forward no matter what is underneath the bee. Because if there's a flower, my bee is going to get nectar. Else, so if there's not a flower there, it's saying if there's a honeycomb there, it's going to make honey. So if there's not a honeycomb there, then it's going to simply move on to the next command. So once again, if there's a flower, it's going to get nectar. If not a flower, if it's a honeycomb, it's going to make honey. If it's not a flower or a honeycomb, it moves on to my next command. So my next command, after it gets nectar or honey, it's going to move forward. And it's going to do that no matter what. So when I move forward there, when it gets to this block, it's going to follow this same sequence again. If there's a flower, it's going to get nectar. If there is a honeycomb, it's going to make honey. If there's neither of those, it moves forward. Now it's at a flower, it's going to get nectar. Then it moves forward. If there's nothing there, it's just going to move forward. Now it's at a honeycomb. Then it's going to make honey and move forward. If there's nothing there, it just moves forward. And it continues to do that. Since we're in our while path ahead, it continues to do that until we're out of the path. Now I see here that we have one path, two paths, three paths, four paths, five paths, and six paths. So when I hit this, it's going to repeat this loop here, the while path ahead loop, 6 times. So it's going to go this way, and then when it gets to the end there, it's going to turn right and go back up and repeat this a second time. And it's going to do that 6 times. Let's watch and see what happens. Make sure you watch this to the end because this isn't right, even though it seems like it is. So we are going around. If we're at a flower, we get nectar. If it's not a flower, it moves down to the if there's a honeycomb, we make honey. If it doesn't do that, it just moves forward. It goes past everything and anything. And it seems like everything's working perfectly here, and everything is working perfectly here. Now notice, when my bee got to there, it turned, then it got the nectar. Down here, it turned, then it got the honey, which means this one here's a problem. When I get down to there, my bee turned, but it didn't get honey. So I see that I actually have to make that 7 times, so I will get that honey right there. All right. I hope you put a lot of time into this level. I hope you put a lot of thought into this level, and now you're going to be able to solve it. Thank you for your effort.